Hey Noel, good to see ya.
Hey John Henry, nice seeing you too.
How's it going? Are you excited to do some science experiment today?
Oh, it's going well and I'm super excited to do some science today.
This one's gonna be really fun, but before we get started, something seems a little off. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Yeah, something feels a little off.
What is it? Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, that's hold on. Let me switch. Oh, wait, let me just
I go under, you go over.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. That's better.
That makes sense.
That I can see you so much better this time.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. Well, welcome back to the lab. That was a little confusing. I don't know what happened there. We were all mixed up, looking the wrong way. But that kind of ties into our experiment today. Let's get started. We're gonna need a few different things. We're gonna do our experiment on top of a waterproof tray. That way we don't make too much of a mess. You need a glass jar, something round like a cup or a vase. Oh, perfect. All right. Then we're gonna need some water to pour into there. Do we have any water here?
Found some water.
Oh, perfect. And next you're gonna need a piece of paper with an arrow written on it. You can draw an arrow onto any piece of paper.
Like this?
You know what, that's perfect. I'm glad we have that around. We're gonna use these three items to learn a little bit about refraction. So let's get started. All right, first things first, I'm gonna take this water, we're gonna set this up here, and Noel, I'm gonna have you kind of scoot down a little bit over here. You can take a look and see the arrow through the glass. Do you see the arrow through there?
Yep, I see it.
Okay, which way is the arrow pointing? Is it pointing towards me or away from me?
Towards you.
It's pointing towards me? Okay, now watch what happens when we add some water right here into our vase. I'm gonna pour that water in, glug, 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 glug. All right, I'm gonna just, making a little bit of a mess there, that's all right. Wow.
Glad we have the tray.
Yeah, and now that I'm pouring that water in, take a look, and what do you notice is happening to that arrow?
It points that way, it points toward the camera.
The arrow switched directions. Did it really though? Take a look.
Now it's pointing at you.
How do you think that's happening?
I don't know, John Henry. Science?
Noel, you're on the right track. It's actually because of refraction. Have you ever heard of refraction before?
I haven't.
Okay, so refraction is something super cool. It has to do with our eyes. In our experiment today, refraction refers to how light travels through the water. Maybe you've seen refraction at a swimming pool.
Really? At a pool?
Yeah. You know, if you go to a swimming pool and something goes under the water, it might change how you see it.
Oh, so that's why the pool noodle looks a little off to an angle when it's in the water.
That's because of refraction. When we see something, that's because the light is bouncing off that object. And so when we see the arrow, we can tell that that arrow is pointing towards you, Noel. But when we put it under the water in a curved circular container, the light actually bends and bounces around and it flips the direction that the arrow is pointing in. It doesn't actually move the paper, but it flips how the light bounces off and how we see it. Isn't that cool?
That is really cool. Will this refraction experiment work with something other than an arrow?
You know it would. Do you have something in mind?
I have my favorite childcare center up here.
Wow, that's so cool. It flipped the word backwards. Or at least we're seeing it backwards because of
Refraction.
We have learned so much about refraction and how light moves through water. Isn't that so cool?
Super cool.
I love learning about science, and I hope you keep learning about science at KAH or at your house. You can try all sorts of different things. In fact, try different pictures or words or shapes and see how refraction changes them. You can even experiment with different sizes of containers to put the water in. Try it out at home and you can tell us in the comments what you tried.
John Henry, thank you for showing me this super cool science experiment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home, invite some friends, and show them some refraction.
That sounds like a great idea. I think going and trying this at home would be so much fun. Well, thanks for joining us as we did this awesome experiment.
I'm Noel.
I'm John Henry, and I hope you come again to join us at Kids After Hours Science. Bye, everyone. All right. Oh,